Hey guys, it's Allie from Astrology, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what's coming up on June 14th. We're going to be having our second pass of our Uranus Saturn square. Now, everybody might be a little confused for those novices. When I was in school, we were always taught to say Uranus, which caused a lot of chatter and giggles and all of the above. Astrologers, we call it Uranus. Don't ask me why, we just do. Um, at any rate, the first pass of this it was back in February, mid-February or so. I want to say February 16th to be precise, but we felt it a little bit longer than that, and we knew that this was going to be a key signature for 2021. So whatever happened in February is going to get kind of our Act 2, so to speak, where we had the problem introduced in February. Act 2 is going to let us kind of renegotiate the argument and reassess it. And we will have a third pass of this in December 24th. So just in time for Christmas, y'all. At any rate, okay, so what we are talking about with these two planets is that we have an outer planet of Uranus, and we have a more of a transsocial generational planet of Saturn being affected. So unless you are in a Saturn perfected year, you may just be able to watch this from the sidelines and play out in all the headlines. But if this is more of a piece that is echoing in your birth chart, where you have these two planets kind of interacting in your birth chart, or you are in a Saturn perfected year, then this transit's going to be significant for you. When you deal with these two planets, essentially what we're having is authority challenged. Uranus represents our planet of freedom, expression, individuation. He's there to kind of just shake things up as much as possible. And then you have, on the opposite end of the spectrum, you have Saturn, which is all about the structure and the laws that uphold society and kind of the social norms. It is the CEO energy, so to speak. So when you have these two planets in a square, a most difficult conversation for these two, they're not exactly seeing eye to eye. It's kind of like that Spider-Man meme where they're both kind of pointing at each other. That's what's happening with these two planets. So what I would expect in this is we're going to see kind of an uptick in social norms getting challenged. We're going to see a continuation. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a weather event that's going to happen, especially since Mars has entered the mix as of the 11th of June. Now, Mars was also involved back in February, but at that point he was kind of on the same side of Uranus, kind of being that naysayer, cheerleader, go with it, kind of that disturbing crowd guy, you know, the rude guy in the classroom is what Austin Coppock called him, which he kind of was. At this point, with Mars coming in to Leo, which he again does on the 11th, he's now in opposition to Saturn. And so this is kind of that stop and go energy. This is taking things personally. So although things are happening and on a stage level where you can kind of sit back from the audience, you may be drawn in and you may feel like you have a personal stake in whatever argument's going on. My advice to survive this transit is to, for sure, when you start to take things personally, that is your cue, people. That is your cosmic cue to take a step back. Turn off social media. Turn off the television. Stop taking input from others. Thank others and back down. Not your fight, not your rodeo, not your clowns, not your circus, not your monkeys, whatever the phrase may be. Just don't do it. That's how you're going to get through this. In the meantime, what you can do with all of that extra churning energy is Uranus also loves creativity. So, and with Mars being in our lovely sign of self-expression of Leo, this is a time that you can actually take all of that angst and put it into something new. Depending upon where this is all hitting your chart, this is a great opportunity. For me, I'm just going to give a personal example. I knew this showdown was going to be happening in my 2nd house and my 5th house, which is for sure challenging me to be more creative, to have more of a self-expression and a self-worth, as well as to be present in the moment. That 2nd house of income, as well as self-worth, if you're looking at a psychological perspective, is getting a little bit more stirred up. And it's getting stirred up by my projects that I have initiated, which is all the 5th house stuff, as well as even my children. So for those of us who are moms, and hello, it is summer vacation, the kids are present. Holy cow, are they present? So you're just going to have to take a step back, be present in the moment, and let that go. Integrate that. So depending upon what your rising sign is, will tell you where both Taurus and Saturn are occupying, or not Saturn. Hello. Oh my goodness. Aquarius. Those are the 2 signs that are going to be affected. So, take a gander. If you have any questions, you don't know where things are hitting in your chart, shoot me an email. I am available at ascentastrology@gmail.com. That is the easiest way to reach me, or you can shoot me a message. But I hope that everybody gets through this okay. Watch the headlines, take a break, let it ride, peeps. All right, till later.